everybody. It is once again Business Diva popping on with you on Hang With real quick. Just want to talk about something interesting that has happened this week. One of the things that I always do is I'm always talking about small businesses and startup because I help them on a regular basis. But what some of you may not know is that I also do career management as well. And one of the big things that I do on a regular basis when I meet with my clients is I do what's known as an IDP. You all are probably familiar with it, I hope, but if not, IDP stands for Individual Development Plan. Some people say Individual Development Planner, which is actually what I call it, because when I utilize it, I actually put it in a binder, and I'm actually going to show you one that I just put together, actually for one of the students here on one of my college campuses, but it's the exact same binder that I put together for just regular individuals that come in as far as career management goes. So our small business kind of does a little bit of everything in relation to making sure not only individuals but businesses as well are putting their best foot forward. So individual development planners can seem a little overwhelming, especially if you have no idea of what they actually are. But in layman's terms, it is a binder that literally takes you from point A to point Z in your overall career growth. It includes all of those major factors like your updated resume, a contacts list, which should be professional contacts and references, so not family members. It also will include a bio of yourself that you hopefully will have saved on your computer as well that should be updated. It'll also include a letter of intent. So in other words, whatever your particular industry is, you should have a solid letter of intent. So in other words, what are you bringing to the table? So your bio tells the individual all of your accomplishments that you've done over your whole entire career, however far back you would like to go. And then the letter of intent actually will tell them what you're bringing to the table for them. In most cases, a simple template can be put together and you can just tweak it. That's the importance of saving it on your computer for other individuals that might be able to use it in the long run for different companies that you actually may end up working for. The whole point behind the IDP is for you all to have business growth and a hard copy of something that you can work with on a regular basis. So when you have downtime at home, you can open up a binder. That's literally what we put ours in, and you get to writing. So in other words, you put vital information down, and it is honest information. You are honest about your strengths, your weaknesses, any kind of opportunity, career goals that you are actually striving for. And I pulled up one, and this is how simple they are to find. I literally just went online. I typed in, as you can see up at the top, Individual Development Planner, and it will pull up all of these really cool templates that are done by fabulous corporations that are out there. The one that I use with my clients is actually put together by Yale University. Highly recommended. It even comes with a resource guide, and it is absolutely free for you actually to use. And hold on one second, because it looks like my overhead has died on me. So I'm gonna walk. So give me a second. Let's see how good I am. Okay, it looks like I got it back up. Okay, so this is the actual IDP that I pulled up on the screen. Sorry about it actually going dark on you for a second. But this is an actual IDP sample that I pulled up. And as you can see, it has just a whole bunch of information. It's pretty straightforward for you to fill in. Don't need to put your Social Security on your IDP. Do not recommend that at all. But of course, you want to fill in just the standard stuff as far as different training that you're looking for, recommended training that you can possibly see that you may need. And I'm going to actually take another step back over here because there is another one that actually is a lot more straightforward. This is a standard no thrills IDP, pretty straightforward. Your name goes on there, a section for your career plans, career goals 1 to 2 years out, and then career goals 3 to 5 years out. straightforward, and it's very easy for you to actually fill out. One of the things that I always tell my clients is that you have to be brutally honest. So when I say brutally honest, I mean that you don't try to sugarcoat what it is that you're trying to accomplish. And even though this is actually called an individual development planner, I still do a version of this for small startups as well, which is called a blueprint or a strategic plan for businesses. So it actually is put inside of a binder, and similar to an individual development plan, we do goals 1 to 3 years out, and then 4 to 6 years out. What is it that you're trying to accomplish? So this individual development planner is literally your guide to toot your own horn about how fabulous you actually are. And for anybody that is looking for this, it's real easy to find online. On this one right here, it came from an actual template blog site. If you send me your email, I will more than happily actually send you a copy of this actual IDP. It's pretty straightforward. And I also want to talk real quickly about the art of the resume. It is very important for you to make sure that you keep your resume up to date. Even if you're a small business owner, or even if you have a current job, your resume speaks volumes about you. So you need to make sure that even if you are currently working and you don't see yourself leaving anytime soon, that that resume is up to date and it reflects currently where you are. Up to date phone number, up to date address, and it also includes action verbs about where you currently are in your particular industry. Same thing with your bio and your awards and achievements. Stuff as simple as Employee of the Month, that is considered an achievement, and you should actually put that inside of your IDP for everybody to see. So when you do have those wonderful job interviews and they ask you about a portfolio or a development planner, you already have one and you have an idea of where you are trying to go. So IDPs are very important for individuals to actually have. And I do see some people actually sending me their information, so I will very happily send you not only a copy of this IDP, but I will also send you a copy of the resource guide that I use with my clients as well. So you just have to make sure that you're putting your best foot forward. With individuals that I have actually created IDPs for, they have went on to find six-figure jobs, which is what it's all about in the long run. So our company does some really interesting things, not just with small businesses, but with individuals as well. But it just comes down to being open and honest about what it is that you're actually trying to achieve. I'm now going to walk over here and I'm going to turn on the light switch. And I am going to show you one that I actually have right here, and then I'm going to call it a day because I'm already at 8 minutes. But this is actually one of the IDPs that I literally just put together for someone, so this is why it's fresh on the brain. This is the one that I utilized from Yale University, and I kid you not, you can actually find this online. I put it in a binder. I always sign any kind of binder or handoffs that I have for all of my clients. And so this actually just is a little thank you for them. But as you can see, it's a pretty straightforward individual development plan that has vital information for them to actually fill out. It also has a whole bunch of information in here in regards to action plans as well, so that they can actually find out what it is that they are attempting to do and what they need to work on. You get a blank IDP for you to fill out. Okay. You also get a strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats chart, also known as a SWOT. And then you also have the actual resource guide, which is about 25 pages long, that I print out as well. The little tabs that are at the end, as you can see, you probably like, those are not in order. Well, they're not supposed to be. They are actually utilized for a particular reason. A is for awards and achievement. The B is for your bio. C is for all of your contacts and references. D is where you place all of your development ideas and events. So maybe there is a conference that you would like to go to that is in your industry. It would actually go here. It's solid proof for funding with your job in case you want someone to actually fund that trip. I is for your letter of intent, so what it is that you intend to do. And then P is for your portfolio. And this is where it gets a little bit bulky depending on what industry you're in. It can actually be sales portfolio that you put in here, portfolio in regards to human resources as far as retention goes. So it can get a little wordy in this particular section. That's the reason why I say put it in a binder. And then, of course, the R is for the infamous resume, which actually gets put in here. Yes, you will probably have more than one resume. I highly recommend it, actually. And no, the old standard of having one page is not the rule of thumb anymore, because corporations now have so many people that are gunning for these positions. They want to know what you're bringing to the table. So if you walk in there with an actual hardcore IDP, copies of your portfolio, copies of your resume, and also put some back here in this back pocket that are not hole punched to hand over to them, it makes you look like a genuine professional. All right, so there is my spiel on an IDP and what it encompasses and why it is so important. So hopefully you found this information to be vitally important as you continue your career journey. And if you have any questions, please feel free to email me. My email is shantana@mfadnow.com. Or you can leave your email on the bottom of the screen in the feed, and I will be sure to actually contact you and send you the actual template to this particular program. Well, hope all is going well, and believe it or not, I will probably be back within the hour because I'm going to do another quick feed in regards to branding. Take care and have a great day.